Question number 1. In the context of the paragraph in which it appears, associations in line 6 connotes all of the following except what? Notice this is an except question, so you're looking for which of the following doesn't apply. So the only one of these choices that we can't find is B, organization. Let's look through the others and see. A, relationships. We do have relationships here. We have love matches and girls who had given themselves to lovers, and then love promises that it's implied end in marriage. So we can't choose A. C, connections. People are definitely making connections. Love matches, marriages, horseplay. It can't be C. D, couplings. Yes, we have couplings. Girls are giving themselves to lovers in lines 15 and 16, so it's not D. And E, memories. We have memories as well. You could think of all of these occurrences as memories, or you could look specifically at lines 18 and 20 and see that men remember their promises to women because they fulfill them. So again, B, organizations, is the correct answer. Question number 2. The reference to echoes in lines 7 and 8 serves to what? So let's read the context. The fresh harrow lines seem to stretch like the channelings in a piece of new corduroy, lending a meanly utilitarian air to the expanse, taking away its gradations and depriving it of all history beyond that of the few recent months, though to every clod and stone there really attached associations enough in despair, echoes of songs from ancient harvest days, of spoken words, and of sturdy deeds. And now for the choices. A, introduce a series of the lives of workers who preceded Jude. This is a good answer because these lines lead into the series of events that we looked at for the last question, and these are events that happen in people's lives. We have groups of gleaners squatting in the sun and love matches that had populated the adjoining hamlet. We have girls giving themselves to lovers who would not turn their heads to look at them by the next harvest, and then men who had made love promises to women and then married them. So this answer will work. B, establish an aura of mystery that is sustained through the narrative. No, this doesn't really happen. There isn't an aura of mystery throughout this passage, so cross out B. C, describe the joyous and lively sounds that surround Jude. No, these echoes aren't meant to be taken as literal sounds. If you read closely, you'll see that they are analogous to the associations that are attached to every clod and stone, so eliminate C. D, comment on Jude's curiosity about the historical meaning of a place. If you look down in line 21, you see that Jude doesn't even consider all of this, referring to the history of the place that's just been talked about, so this answer directly contradicts the passage. Cross out C. And E, present a sequence of pastoral images that reflect Jude's inner world. This again contradicts lines 21 through 24, where Jude isn't considering all of this, but rather viewing this as a workplace. So the best answer is A, introduce a series of the lives of workers who preceded Jude. Question number 3. In lines 8 through 20, every inch all the way through the word adjoining, the narrator is most concerned with providing a sense of the what? A, personal value of industriousness. No, there isn't a lot about the value of industriousness in the types of events listed. We have horseplay, bickering, girls giving themselves to lovers under the hedge, etc. This won't work. B, false hopes of the past. This doesn't really fit. There's only one of these events that possibly illustrates a false hope, and that is of the girls who give themselves to lovers who don't turn their heads to look at them by the next harvest. And we don't even know for sure that the girls were hoping that they would. This answer certainly doesn't cover the whole context of these lines, so it doesn't work. C, wide range of human experience. This makes sense. We have a wide range of human experiences illustrated here, from horseplay, bickering, and weariness, all the way to marriage down here where the men fulfilled their love promises. So C is a good answer. D, dangers of sensuality. Not really. Again, only one of the events could be connected to this idea, and that, again, is the girls giving themselves to lovers and then being ignored later. So this answer doesn't cover the whole section of the passage, and we can eliminate D. E, charms of rural customs. No, not really. All of the events aren't charming, and this doesn't really fit in the context. And the best answer is C, wide range of human experience. Question number 4. The use of the word ancient in lines 7 and 17 serves to what? This connects with the last two questions. Ancient here is preceding and relating to the series of events we've already looked at. And if you got both of the last two questions correct, and you've recognized that these lines reflect a series of the lives of the workers who've preceded Jude, and that the narrator is most concerned with providing a sense of the wide range of human experience, then you won't have any trouble seeing that D, emphasize the span of human activity through time, is the correct response. None of the other responses fit the context, so you can eliminate all of them and choose D, emphasize the span of human activity through time. Question number 5. Lines 17 through 20 imply that by the next seed time, many a man likely experienced feelings of what? So the lines in question read, "And in that ancient cornfield, many a man had made love promises to a woman at whose voice he had trembled by the next seed time, after fulfilling them in the church adjoining." Here we have many a man who made love promises to a woman, but after he fulfills those promises in the church, or marries the woman, he is trembling at her voice. The connotation of the word trembling here is fear. The husband has come to fear this woman to whom he earlier made love promises, and that implies that they don't have a happy marriage. This is a marriage, in fact, that the man most likely regrets. So C, regret, is the best response for the context. When you think about the rest of the choices, impatience and curiosity are not generally associated with trembling, so those choices don't make sense at all. And since trembling at someone's voice, without anything to indicate otherwise, most naturally implies fear, there would have to be something else in the context to make us think that the man was having feelings of either rage or desire. So C, regret, is the best response. Question number 6. Lines 21 through 25 serve to what? So let's read through these lines. But this neither Jude nor the rooks around him considered. For them it was a lonely place, possessing in the one view only the quality of a work ground, and in the other that of a granary good to feed in. So just before these lines we have the series of workers' lives, this spanning the wide range of human experience that's taken place in these fields before. But Jude, we find out, like the rooks, doesn't consider any of this. For Jude, this is a work ground, and from here throughout the rest of the passage, we're no longer focusing on the past. We're now focusing on what Jude is doing and what Jude is thinking. So the best answer here is D, signal a shift in narrative focus. But let's take a quick look at the other answers. A, emphasize the similarity of human-animal desires. No, Jude sees the land as a work ground and the birds see it as a granary, so these aren't similar, and for Jude there's not even a desire that's hinted at here. This answer won't fit. B, juxtapose purposeful and pointless activities. No, eating and working are both purposeful, neither is pointless, so B won't work either. C, link the distant and recent past. No, we have the past, and then in the context of the story, we're moving here into the present, so this doesn't fit. And E, develop the metaphors introduced earlier. The only metaphors we have earlier are the simile that compares the furrows to corduroy, and then the echoes of songs that are the associations of the human experiences that have happened in this place. In these lines in question here, Jude doesn't even consider the things that have gone before, so this metaphor certainly isn't being developed further. Rather, we have a shift in focus here, and so D, signal a shift in narrative focus, is the best answer.